There are kids in this world who are different, special.
In this episode, I'll be breaking down the 16th episode of 6 Minutes Season 4, piece by piece. Well, hello, Review Pop listeners, it's your host, Landon Mueller.
Now, we're here today to talk about episode 16 of 6 Minutes Season 4, called Out of Whittier Corp's History Books.
Yes, I was really impressed with this week's episode. Just the, whole
Level of emotion in this episode, I think, is so great, so high quality, just the emotion in this episode. And also, it's great to be back with Cyrus, to see what's happening there. We are
back in Whittier Corp.
And yes, the cliffhanger of this episode, man, it just blew me away. We are going to see a familiar face in our minds in this episode. But yeah, without further ado,
let's get straight into this episode.
Okay, smarty pants. Where are we now?
The infamous interrogation room. We go way back.
Leave me alone with the prisoner.
I remember when we were in the interrogation room with Cyrus and Magnus.
And just the whole different level of stress and anticipation for what was about to happen to Cyrus. And now Cyrus is a lot stronger of a character. He is able to take on Angel, which, obviously Angel is, younger than him, and I don't think he feels scared of her at all. And he's not, I guess, overwhelmed by Angel.
Like he was by Magnus. So yeah, it's just so great. And I love how, Cyrus is able to take on these threats like Angel.
Better use my powers while I still have them.
You think putting your hands on my head is going to magically make me forget what I know about your future?
No, but it's going to tell me what you're doing here in 1989. How you got here, what you're after.
Yes, chilly vibes out of Angel. You can just hear in Angel's voice, how she wants to take over Cyrus. She wants to be, the top dog in the situation. She wants to, have control. But, like I said earlier, Cyrus won't let that happen. He is a very strong character. And, I just love the setup. I love, the music that we're hearing in this scene.
It is really just so well done.
The rock is pretty much gone.
What?
During our flight from Germany, I broke it into a bunch of little pieces and smoothed them out real nice. See?
It seems like I say this a lot, but this is one of those
really visual moments of 6 minutes where you can, just see that rock crumbling. That's, how you know that the sound design is really well done. Just pat yourself on the back, Chris, because, I could really visualize that, and it was so
well done.
Now let's try that. Pepsi free.
Stop!
Pretty tasty soda.
I think that was a bad call, breaking off the rock.
Because, it's his last, level of defense against Angel. But, at the same time, it seems also like a good call, just the way he handled it all, in the setup of the scene. But, at the same time, I just feel like the rock
is, vital.
All these shoeboxes. They're filled with letters from my mom. To me. She must have written one every week all those years. She talks about how much she misses me and wishes she could get back home.
Like I talked about, just the utter, sense of emotion in this episode. We've obviously seen a ton of emotional episodes, but, this episode, I think it just hits different. It hits a whole new level, just the stress and the guilt that, Brynleigh feels in this scene. I think it is so, well captured, with the music choice. Everything is, just so well done, so vivid in my mind. And, we don't always feel for Brynleigh, but, this is one of those times where we really feel for Brynleigh, what she is going through.
And, I think plenty of people can relate to Brynleigh.
Let me just grab the time phone. And a couple photos. And one of the shoe boxes. Maybe two. I'm so glad I found you here, Mom.
Brynleigh was under the assumption for so many years that her mother had abandoned her.
And, now it's this, whole sense of, realization, and she doesn't want to let those memories from her mother go to waste, those letters, it just helps,
Keep memory of her and, hopes that she can see her once again.
You have been requested to leave Mr. Anders alone for the moment.
But we're just getting started.
Shall I let them know you refuse?
Yes. No, wait.
I think deep down Angel feels threatened, just the way that Ivan is describing the situation. It seems, more sinister than maybe it is. But I think that Whittier Corp has control of Angel, just the way that is being described. She is under the influence of someone at Whittier Corp, that is, just very sinister, very dark.
Very interesting.
Can I get another...
Pepsi free? Ivan, can you oblige our guest, please?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Cyrus. It's an honor to finally meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
Dr. J.P. Whittier.
Oh man, I love that cliffhanger, just so vivid in my mind, seeing, Dr. Whittier stroll in. And, I was just thinking about this, is that the same actor that played Dr. Whittier in the original, seasons? I could...
really just hear Dr. Whittier's voice, and that younger Dr. Whittier, I think it is the same actor.
GZM, if you're listening, please let me know. But, if it isn't, that is, just so well done. But, I love that cliffhanger, and, just more greatness to come. More Dr. Whittier, more sinister, evil plans.
Until next time, this is Landon saying peace, love, and time travel.